Taking a trip through the annals of football history all the way back to 2012 today. Skins Cowboys, one of the greatest rivalries of all time. Can RG3 lead us to the playoffs in a winner-go-home game in Week 17 at FedEx Field against our most hated rival? Let's see.
There's a lot going on in our nation's capital this weekend, but over the next 3 hours, all attention will be focused on FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, as the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Redskins meet for the NFC East title on Sunday Night Football.
Man, this was the peak of football, let me tell you. If football peaked and started declining, this was like just right after the peak. Just right after the peak, right before it was about to start declining as a whole. In terms of physicality and things like that, and just culture. But this was right before the decay era. RG3, man, for context, I'm a Skins fan. We were 3-6 this season, won 6 straight games, and we're looking at going to the playoffs with a rookie quarterback who is slightly banged up. I remember being at my football team's banquet and watching the Ravens Skins game during the banquet, like after that was my sophomore year. Yeah. So, man, and that's where he kind of got dinged up a little bit against Haloti Ngata. So anyway, let's watch. And we won that game and ended up winning in overtime with Kirk Cousins or some shit, and now we're here for the playoffs.
So RG3 now flanked by Evan.
Week 17, winner go home for the division championship. Nobody in the division is going to make it to the playoffs as a wild card. So we are playing for all the marbles in probably one of the worst divisions in the NFC. But, nobody talks about that. We don't talk. But this team was hot. That's what matters, right? At this point, you got to think about where you are at this point in the season. Your record, the fact that you have 6 losses early in the season, is not quite as relevant as what you're doing right now.
Royster in the backfield on 3rd down and 8. Hanging in the pocket, throws, and it's incomplete.
Man, RG3 could ball, dude. I don't know what happened to him. The fact that he fell off so hard is crazy.
Such a key tonight.
Dwayne Harris to run the punt from Sav Rocca. Back from the
Dwayne Harris was a threat that year.
44-yard line, and Harris into Redskin territory, and then a
absolute threat that year.
Rocca is able to
my dog Brody is with me right now, drinking his water, making fucking mad noise.
Tackle him in a manner of speaking.
Tony Romo,
blitz,
who I hated that man growing up. Obviously, I was a Skins fan,
and the pass is picked
and he was like perennially the Cowboys QB.
At the 18-yard line by Richard Crawford, who brings it back to the 29. So against the blitz, all pumped up, as if they needed any more fuel. Here's Alfred Morris, and the 6th-round draft.
Alfred Morris that year was averaging like some fucking crazy number of yards, like 2.7. Maybe it was in the 4s. He was averaging like fucking some crazy number of yards like that, like 4 yards per play after his first contact. After being touched for the first time, whether that be in the backfield or the second level, wherever it was, he was averaging like 2.7 more yards after the first time he got hit, which is fucking nuts. This guy was a dog. We had a great run scheme. Man, we were good, bro. We were a good team. And I love this formation with a little sniffer action. This little pistol with a sniffer. We used to run that at South County High School when I was a freshman offensive assistant, receivers coach. And we used to call this duck. And man, the shit you can run out of this with triple option, this shit is mad fire.
Out of the pistol.
I mean, it just keeps the defense so honest on every option if you have guys that can run it, and it makes everything easier. The gaps just open up. Obviously, that depends on you winning your assignments, as any offense, any scheme does.
Give it again to the rookie. They put Royster in the game on 3rd down.
Evan Royster went to my high school, Westfield High School in Chantilly, Virginia. Dog, we had such a good team. Like, we had such a promising team, and it all just fell apart. It was crazy.
Behind Griffin. And Griffin will keep it himself.
RG3, wiggly wobbly, wiggly wobbly, wiggly wobbly, whoa, down the field. Just wobbling down the field on that bum-ass leg.
Very. 3rd.
He shouldn't have been playing if we were thinking about longevity, but hey, fuck it, man. It's football. It's exciting.
2. Cowboys show blitz, and here they come, and they're able to stuff him. Camp last year, but never played in the game, and he tries to make it 18 straight and hits the upright after the miss by Forbath. They start through the Cowboys from the 27, and Romo on a roll, and he's got to beat it at the 23-yard line. Everybody is...
Romo, I mean, looking back, bro, all the quarterbacks of this era, prior to like the RG3 mold, like these new guys who were just athletic dogs, were actually garbage. They were so ass. Like, no lie.
Covered on 3rd and 14. And the Redskins send 5, and Romo has to sling it.
I take it back. Dude, but you know what's crazy, though, is it does feel like the quarterbacks are way better today, but at the same time, like, just if you just eye test it and look at it, it feels like the quarterbacks are better today in the sense that they're like, they just move the ball down the field more, but the rules help them. Like, Romo right there, if you look at the levels to his play, right, like, there are a few things he does here that are just, like, look, pump fake, that gets him to jump, evades the pressure, throws it off platform. That's a great throw.
To sling it, and it is Bryant.
That's a great throw.
Does he make the catch inbounds is the question, and they say yes.
They were way more technical. I mean, yeah, this is a...
And Romo going deep down the left side.
But just look at the motion, right, when he's trying to place the ball here. The fundamental skills and discipline from the quarterback position, it feels like it's completely gone. It's evaporated. But the talent feels higher these days.
Going deep down the left.
Like, this just looks outdated, you know what I mean? The style of play at the quarterback position, looking back at it, what are we, 14 years later? This was deep into 2012, probably like November. So let's call it 13 years later, right? Maybe that wasn't January. I don't fucking know. We were, it was whatever it was. So... yeah, maybe 13. Yeah, no, this was deep into 2012. I remember because it was my banquet. I was on varsity that year, so it was definitely my sophomore year, which was 2012. But, dog, Romo, I mean, we're talking about, like, just the technicality. Pump fake, footwork, yank it, you know what I mean? Throw it with good form, and all arm, no legs, really. Like, that style of play, there's something to that. Like, it takes something to play that way, but it's not the way that it's played nowadays. Nowadays, mobility is almost needed. It's not that it's needed, but it's that, like, you're going to look at two guys, and one of them's a good thrower of the football, and one of them has mobility, one of them doesn't. If both of them are good throwers, you're going to take the guy with mobility. That's why you see everybody mobile these days.
And it's picked off at the 14-yard line. Intended for Austin, intercepted by Josh Wilson.
Josh Wilson had a great season.
One of the big differences between these teams is the turnover ratio.
Tony Romo had a little bit of a choke artist sort of reputation, and 2 picks, week 17, win or go home. It's not a good way to start.
With his critics very loud at this moment.
2nd and 3. Here's Morris. 2nd and 10. The running back is Evan.
And our team, the Skins were so built on the run.
And Royster. Short drop, quick slant, caught by Leonard Hankerson.
Leonard Hankerson was tough, too. Big second-round pick, I think.
Sensational primetime game against Oklahoma last year that really vaulted him into major national prominence. And a 3rd and 7, slings it to the outside.
Santana Moss, one of the greatest football players. No, I mean, not literally, but up there. He's a great, man. He's like one of the greatest Skins of all time, for sure. And one of my favorite players growing up.
And a great kid. We met him for the first time the other day. He is the real deal.
Santana Moss, great quote by Santana Moss. All right, get ready for this. You prepare for the worst. I don't know it exactly, but I know the principle, right? It's something I actually live by now because I heard him say it on the radio like fucking 20 years ago, man. But he was like a role model. But he said, you prepare for the worst, you expect the worst, and you prepare for the best. Like, that's not what he said. I'm fucking it up. Basically, bro, expect the worst to happen. It's Murphy's Law, right? Expect the worst stuff to happen. Prepare so you can put yourself in the best situation possible. Also, but make sure that your floor is being able to handle the worst possible outcome. Is essentially what he was saying. That's something I live by still. And it's something he said on the radio a long, long time ago.
Moving to his left and buying time and extend.
Just shows what an impact you can have as an athlete, right? Or somebody like a public figure. It's crazy. Because you hear, little kids will hear something, they're impressionable, and they'll stick with them.
Ending the play and keeps his eyes downfield, and then the pass is incomplete. Dallas just won. Final minute of the opening frame, and the
this Shanahan offense was special, man.
pass is incomplete.
Bad throw by RG3.
yard.
I was not objective enough to assess RG3's or evaluate him at this point in time. I was just a fucking dick rider. But he did have some holes. But he had a lot of talent. He had all the physicals you needed.
Blitz again, something they did a lot in the Thanksgiving game, and then wide open is Dwayne Harris. And here goes Felix, turning it back upfield.
Look at this. Another outdated thing is a guy like this. Ryan Kerrigan was a star in this age, but he was like a slow-footed D lineman. You know, a D end, very strong, good. I mean, for a D end, he had feet, but like nowadays, a guy like this barely survives on the football field. You need way more speed and quickness and less strength. Ryan Kerrigan, also me being from that area, Ryan Kerrigan trained with a rival company of a company that I trained for, and I was like a performance director for. We were true AP. I think he trained with like Peak Performance or something like that.
And Romo on a slant hits Des Bryant. And Bryant, broken finger and all, winner of the game at home next week.
Des Bryant, if you guys don't know, obviously Des Bryant.
Against Seattle.
Beast. Also funny as fuck on Twitter these days. You know, it's funny because I used to hate Des Bryant and love RG3, and now I can't stand RG3's internet presence, and I fucking love Des Bryant's shit. It's hilarious.
And the loser goes off into the offseason, and the handoff goes to DeMarco Murray.
I mean, look, anybody can post anything on the internet. I'm not saying RG3 is like, I'm just saying I don't like his content, that's all.
And Murray exploits that hole. Play clock down to 1. Does Romo get the snap away in time? They say yes.
See, look at that, though. This is the... Oh, my God. Ability to just hang in there and sense the pocket, not tweak, not get happy feet, keep scanning the field, keep looking.
Tony extending the play, guns it.
It's a hell of a play.
Touchdown, Witten.
It's a great quarterback play. But also, we didn't bring any pressure. I don't know what we were trying to do there.
So a question as to whether they even got the playoff in time. The clock was at 0, no flag, and then Witten, after the play extension, makes the catch for the touchdown. 3rd and 7. Royster is the back on this down, and the pass is juggled and then caught. And then
Logan Paulson? That's Logan Paulson. He was tough. He was a great blocking tight end, and he actually had some contributions. I think Jordan Reed might have been on this unit. Who I've hooped with Jordan Reed before at a local Wrestling Lifetime over there before I got banned. By the way, I got banned from. Don't go to Lifetime. Lifetime is for fucking pussies. I just want to be clear. I do not. I reverse endorse Lifetime.
Now, swinging to the outside and looking for room is Morris. Stays in bounds, picks up the first down. Morris takes the toss.
Boom. Look at that. Foot in the dirt. Get off the field, young man. Get off the fucking field. That's right. That's how you play football, motherfucker. God damn. Look at this shit. That pumps me the fuck up, man.
Griffin keeps it. And Griffin will have a...
Better get a little creative the way that he has with this offense.
From the 17, Morris to the outside.
Touchdown, Alfred Morris. Lit. Look at his strong ass, bro. That's how you play football, bro. I think he squatted like 600, some shit like that. Like, bro, put your foot in the dirt, get downhill, embrace contact, fight through it. One cut, go. Another cut, go.
Redskins.
No dancing. I mean, this guy was a fucking beast.
17 yards.
Man, this had the potential, bro. Like, they'd still be, like, they would just be getting done right now. Think about that. Like, they would have retired like a couple years ago. If this unit, like, had worked out.
For Alfred Morris and 92 in the first half.
Although it don't really work like that in football. Like at the end of the day, like in football, you get like 3 or 4 good years and people go take more money and leave, get hurt, retire, shit like that. London Fletcher was on this team, right?
The Washington safety back in the lineup as Romo retreats and then throws, and that is
one of his 2,000 plus career tackles right there, London Fletcher. I think.
Who is 6 for his first 10 from 92 yards, and then to the outside, that is caught by James Hanna.
They have been going to the pass. When he does walk out, they run that way. There's the pass.
2nd and 5 as Romo hits Des Bryant. And
D'Angelo Hall, who is the tied for the record for most interceptions in a game against the Bears, 4 picks. Took one to the crib one-handed against Rex Grossman. A couple of years prior to this, I met D'Angelo Hall. Big fan of his.
Bryant will have a first.
D'Angelo Hall came into True AP to have his son trained, and then just left.
Bryant tonight has scored 3.
Didn't end up going with us. Might have been because I was fanboying too hard. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But it was cool meeting him though.
For 55. Blitz coming. Romo gets whacked as he throws, but he gets it away and it's caught. Coming again. And Romo hangs in that pocket and then underthrows the intended receiver, Bryant. So instead of a 51 or 52-yard attempt, on a night where the wind has really died down, instead they're going to have Norman kick it away.
I don't know. We got lucky with that. I don't know what the hell just happened there.
Into the end zone.
But that was strange, and we got lucky that they didn't pin us or just run a play because it looked like we had like 6 guys on the field. We were very, very disorganized at best.
Harris coming in motion. Big hole for Murray to the outside.
DeMarco Murray was sick too.
He goes for a first down.
DeMarco Murray was a little bit more jukey. He was more in that Shady McCoy category. Brody, come here, bud. Come here, Brody. Come here. You weren't even alive for this. Your parents weren't even alive for this. Come here. He's bored.
Blitz again on 2nd and 10, and the pass intended for Bryant. Playing with a broken finger that's going to need surgery in the offseason. 3rd and 10.
Get his ass. Get his ass. Oh.
Chased and has to throw it away.
That's a good play.
Goes to Baylor.
Frustrating thing with these traditional quarterbacks, dude. You're gonna get the right decision out of them. You might generate pressure. They're gonna get rid of it. You're never gonna get that satisfaction. You got to come in from behind them really to get a sack.
You know the rest. And meanwhile, there goes Clinton Portis' record.
Bad news on that record is it looks like Corey Lichtensteiger is hurt.
The left guard. Meanwhile, there is Clinton.
Clinton Portis was the man, bro. Between him, Santana Moss, and Sean Taylor, and I like Jason Campbell too. Jason Campbell I felt was underrated, but those were my guys growing up, and D'Angelo Hall on this team. But D'Angelo Hall came in later as a free agent. Santana Moss and Sean Taylor and Santana Moss and Clinton Portis, those were that was the big 3, man.
He comes in for Lichtensteiger at left guard. Michelle right there to get a first-hand look at the treatment. The ball's at the 33-yard line. And this is Morris. Morris again on the pitch. Cuts it back upfield, and there he goes again.
Look at that. Count the yards after contact, bro. Count them shits. For real. He actually, I think he got tackled in the backfield, an absurdly low percentage of the time. There was a statistic on that, too. And I'm not a big stats guy, but, sometimes they can show a little something, you know what I mean? That means something. It's okay, wow. That's impressive. That says something about his game. But at large, they're overused today in the analytics era. Analytics is fucking bullshit, bro. That doesn't account for everything that happens on the field on a given play. There's a lot of variability that analytics tries to bake into the data on a trend level. But sometimes that variability, you need to account for that on a single play when you're making a decision in game. Where are your analytics then? You know? And yes, I understand there are stats for that, on 4th down inside the 20, this happens this percent of the time. Still, it's just not you're going to have to, at the end of the day, know your players and have a feel for the game. That's how you coach. The analytics don't mean shit. And same as a general manager. When you're evaluating talent, you have personnel and shit, the analytics are not going to, they might assist you a little bit, but you got to know what you're looking at on film, what you're looking at with your coaches, what they want to do, and how you're going to make those two things mesh. The analytics shit, overused, overcredited, way overcredited in this day and age.
Come in, Spencer is on the bench, at least for the moment. Off the play fake, the pass is caught over the middle to the 20-yard line. Goes
Pierre Garçon was a huge free agent addition. This team was well constructed. Look, any team can ball out at the right time, okay? And the thing is, this team was constructed to pop. And they popped, and then they ended up fizzling.
Pierre Garçon, 2nd and 13. And this is Garçon.
Garçon was such a beast. He made RG3's job so much easier that season, man. We had a couple big, sizey receivers that could catch it and intermediate and turn it up and be a big body, big target, which was good for RG3. And then we had Santana Moss, who was an aging legend, who was like a Steve Smith mold sort of like he was like, he was like Hollywood Brown, but a better route runner and also more physical. The receivers back then were way more physical and able to tolerate contact. So he wasn't quite as fast as a Hollywood Brown kind of guy, but like I would say he's in that Devontae Smith, like nowadays, modern day players like him, that's kind of where he would be. But he's still different. Like the entire flavor of football was different, if you get what I'm saying. But in that era, he was the equivalent of that. But on film, it's not going to look the same.
And with a stiff arm, we can stay at home and play for the Washington Generals. First and goal.
Look at him. You see Devontae Smith doing this, bro? You see motherfucker, bro, like, you don't see that shit. I mean, you might, right? But it's like, he was good at that. Look at him. Who is he blocking, bro? That's a DB. All right, whatever. Limps his ass into the end zone, bro. What a beast. Shouldn't have been playing him. Should have let him sit and focus on the future. But you got to capitalize on 6 straight wins. I understand. I get the decision either way. And, bro, everybody in the entire tri-state area, the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, I don't know why I called it tri-state. It's only 2 states. But everybody in that area was invested, man. Everybody was lit. Like, it was like, yo, let's go. The Skins are back. The Skins are back. It's been since the, like, early, mid-'90s that they haven't won anything. And, what ended up happening was just tragic, deflating. Because against the Seahawks, obviously, he tore his ACL, and then that was that. Went downhill from there. Look at the Jason Campbell jerseys in here. We got Chris Cooley jersey. Man, there's RG3. I think that's Clinton Portis. RG3. I mean, this is a cultured, storied franchise, man. And obviously now it's gone. There's no Redskins anymore.
Sure smells like a blitz, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Again, Romo finds the hot read, and that's Whit. Felix Jones is the back. Stretch play to the left side for Jones.
How often do you see traditional stretch nowadays, bro? Never.
On the corner he goes. Murray back in behind the fullback Vickers.
Fullback lead blocking. I mean, come on. You don't see this shit. Like, this is traditional football offense, man. Physicality.
To the outside.
Built on trench warfare, controlling the line of scrimmage. That's what this game was about. Field position.
This is Vickers. They just do get the snap off. And that pass is incomplete. And Hall looks around for an offensive pass interference call and gets none. Cut it to 4. And Dan Bailey bangs it through. He wasn't giving up. It was a very coy move on his part. And they're 6-0 since. And Griffin, around the corner he goes.
Planting and pushing off of that right leg. Man, that's a touchdown when he's healthy,
2nd and 12. And that's caught by Moss. And Moss spins away. And then before he can pick up the first down.
Speed has taken defenses and spun them on their ear.
3rd and 1 as the play clock expired. And that's
now, in this day and age in 2012, this is a massive drive. Starting the 4th quarter, that's not that much time. Nowadays, it's a lot more time offensively than it was then. So this is a big drive. If we score here, if we get a touchdown especially, you control the game. You control the game. They really have to get lucky. You have to fuck up bad for them to win when you're up 11 in the 4th.
on a slant for a first down. Garcon.
That play you just saw is the hardest thing that they do in this offense to stop.
Field goal range at the 33. Morris exploits a hole. There he goes. Morris to the end.
Look at the way he runs the football, man.
Touchdown.
That home run celebration was sick. Look at this. Look at the way. I just want to, bruh, like, watch him.
The play you just saw is the hardest thing that they do in this offense to stop.
A little bit of Le'Veon Bell-esque patience right there, a tiny bit. He wasn't a super patient back. He was definitely in the patient category. He was patient, waited for the hole, full hole develops, and then bing, there's a little burst, he goes straight upfield. There's no dancing, there's not really much of a change of direction with this guy. Upfield, vertical. It's just straight, bro. He might curve linear a little bit, but he is going downhill. And you gotta love that. And the thing is, because he doesn't give a fuck if he gets hit. He doesn't care, bro. He's strong enough that, first of all, I'll rather run through you than run around you. That's his mentality. So football. Sick ass face mask. I mean, this was football, man.
As the Cowboys try to effect the comeback, and Romo will start it by throwing the ball to Ogletree for a first down. Ogletree's catch was his first of the night. Romo, good protection, throws, and that's caught. And here goes Bryant trying to spin away. Romo again using all of the play clock. And then throws, and that's incomplete. Dangerous. Romo, look out again. And down he goes for a big-time sack. And the first flag of the game is thrown. That didn't work out.
London Fletcher was a beast, man. Beast.
There goes Bryant.
Little undersized linebackers. Oh, hello. Miss Redskins cheerleader. Call me, please. You're probably older now.
Locker room. Such a deal. 3rd and 8.
I would have fucking put that bitch through the wall. I'm telling you, bro. Goddamn.
And going deep and incomplete on 3rd and 8 intended for Joshua Morgan.
Redskins didn't.
Redskins just brought the gunners in to make sure with the punt block on that the kick can be gotten away. And Harris takes it the ball at the 29-yard line. And Harris down the sideline right in front of the Redskin bench, staying in.
Oh, great play. Great play. Sav Rocca, by the way, who had made some great plays as a punter. Fuck yes. Rip that motherfucker's head off. Who gives a fuck, bro? Fuck that flag. We're not letting him score a punt return touchdown, capture momentum on our field. Kill him. I don't give a fuck. Take a gun out and shoot him in the head if you have to. Fuck that shit. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. It's my fucking sport. I might have to cut that out.
By Rocca. So the punter is able to tackle him, but he's going to get flagged. He's very deep into Washington territory. Huge 3rd and 4.
He probably didn't need to do all that, but, bro, fuck it. We're playing the Cowboys. Man, just... Here. You know what I'm saying?
And Romo throws, and it's caught for a touchdown by Ogletree. Kevin Ogletree on a 3rd and 4 for the touchdown. And now the Cowboys will have to go for 2. Austin and Ogletree at the top and Harris on the bottom. And Tony's going to take it under center. And then throw, and it is caught by Dwayne Harris.
A little push off. It's cool. It's cool. See, this is what I'm talking about, though, because it took them like a couple minutes to get down the field and do this. So now we are looking at a 3-point lead with the ball, 6 minutes left. We could theoretically run the clock out or just go, we're in control. We just got to score.
We go through this every week. The Cowboys, high drama. Once again, 2 yards into the end zone.
Choosing to kick it deep, obviously normal, but it would be justifiable in 2012 to kick an onside kick here. No joke. I would have found that to be defensible.
Niles Paul.
Oh, Niles Paul was tough too.
Breaking away. Big time run back. Meanwhile, Ware is in, and so is Spencer. He's back at the 46-yard line. And Griffin finds a big hole after faking the handoff and 100 passing. And here comes Ware, but Griffin gets the pass away. Griffin needed that timeout just to gather himself. Hangs in the pocket under pressure. And
get out of there. Oh.
Finally gets sacked. The bowling ball around, and Griffin is down, and Griffin is slow in getting up, and Griffin is still on the ground, and that's Anthony Spencer. So Griffin, who took that shot from Ware as he got the pass.
And you know we are holding our breath
Away on the
as fans.
Prior play and needed the timeout. Now needs assistance going to the bench.
That leg is bum as fuck, bro. You should have been sitting. That's crazy. Oh, Trent Williams. Trent Williams, by the way, one of the greatest football players of all time. Super underrated as a lineman because he's a lineman. He is one of the greatest football players of all time. If you look at it for his position, he is where he is at for his position. Significantly, like if you look at it on that level, bruh, like he's one of the greatest football players relative to their position of all time. That man could do anything, bro. Anything you needed a lineman to do. Like, he was sick. Imagine trying to fucking get into a gap and he's pulling. And it's you versus him. Like, that's scary as fuck. Lead blocking, he was sick. In the open field, he was sick for a blocker. He was good at pass, bro. He had long arms. He had good feet. Big as fuck. Scary. Intimidating. Dog. trench warfare, man. He was one of the greatest football players of all time.
And Romo starts out of the shotgun over the middle to his main man, Witten.
Is his favorite receiver.
With 3 minutes left, pressure is on.
Ah, big play.
Intercepted by Rob Jackson.
Yo, what the pause, bro? What the hell is he doing?
Floated and intercepted by.
Well, yo. You good, my boy? What the fuck? You know what's funny? That's the most replayed moment on YouTube.
Who's made some big plays this season intended for DeMarco Murray and picked off by Jackson.
Tony Romo simply fooled. He thinks that Jackson is coming on the
Great play.
blitz. Perry Riley was in his face. He just
Perry Riley had a good season. Man, we had some ballers, bro. We had some guys going off that season. I'm not going to say they were like Pro Bowl level, but
got tricked. Jackson on the outside took 2 steps forward and then fell underneath that ball. And for Tony Romo, it's not over.
And Dallas is going to have to take its timeouts on defense. But first things first, they're going to have to stop Morris. And they haven't been able to do that all night. He
takes 6 of you. What are you going to do when it takes 6 of you and we have Trent Williams?
For the first time tonight, they empty it. And the pass over the middle is incomplete. And a flag is thrown. Garcon, the intended receiver, is it roughing the passer? Is the question? Hatcher came in.
Oh, and that kills you. No timeouts and it's over.
Right there. I don't think it's a late hit. I think it's a blow to the head. There it is.
That's not a penalty, bro. I don't care about the rules and the rule book and what it says in the rule book. We're playing football. If that happens, it happens. It's not a fucking penalty. What kind of penalty is that? What the fuck?
And
like, it's such bullshit, bro.
To kick the field goal. Morris, can he get in?
That was good patience. Not sure why we called our timeouts. We could have just low-key... I mean, I guess we needed to... We couldn't take knees. I don't know.
And he does. Touchdown. So Morris cements it. The Redskins will go to the playoffs.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Wait a
did
minute.
the ball come out?
It did, and they're pointing towards the Dallas Cowboys here.
That was the indication. There was a touchdown. There's the touchdown signal coming in from the line judge. He signaled
Mike Shanahan, the Shanahan offense.
touchdown.
Man, Kyle Shanahan was on this team as the OC, man. Mike Shanahan, that offense was sick.
Of course, whether it's a turnover or scoring play, it's within 2 minutes. Of course, all scoring plays are going to get reviewed. No challenges or anything. This is going to be reviewed anyway. So does he get in with possession?
Yes.
Easily.
Yeah, he's there.
Easily. Touchdown, game over. Skins going to the playoffs. Fuck the Cowboys. Goodbye, motherfucker.
Get even a field goal, and that just doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Definitely. And a Hail Mary to the sidelines, too, to stop the clock. Instead, they go over the middle. And
Oh! Yes.
The full takedown there by Riley, and that's going to take us to the finish line and take the Washington.
Get suplex. Double leg takedown, motherfucker. Yo, this motherfucker got suplexed to take his ass home. Last play of your season. Fuck that stupid little star and that, man, why you got a D on your forehead, bro? That's crazy. Pause, bro. Come on. Fucking ass, bro. Fuck that franchise.
Redskins into the playoffs, riding a 7-game.
Now, nowadays, I don't care as much about that shit because they changed the name and I don't know, whatever.
Winning streak.
And the organization just can't get it done. Man, 2012 NFC East champions. Fuck are we talking about, bro? Come on. Look at that. It looks great on there. That's a great graphic.
3.
They really do a good job with the broadcast. And NBC did a great job. FedEx, I've been there like 2 or 3 times.
Maybe he can solve the fiscal cliff. He's done everything else.
Send him in there.
Yeah, man. All right, well, great game. Look, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed watching that. There were some great moments in that game. Really brought me back down memory lane. But I'm going to take off. I love y'all, man. Peace.